There was an idea. In time, you will know what it's like to lose.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to Gump's Videos. My name is indeed Kyle Gumper, and today I'll be reviewing the Avengers Infinity War trailer. I'm clearly late to this game, but as you see, I'm in a different location because I finally moved into my new house. It's been about 6 months since they initially moved me to the hotel. So yeah, this is not my house right now. This is my uncle's house. So it's because he's got internet right now. I don't, so I'm going to be filming the next couple videos here until everything is set up, which will probably be Thursday. But that's why this video is really late, but I really want to get into this trailer. It is so cool to see this. Like, finally seeing, like, Marvel taking a darker turn. I mean, sure, we've seen something like that in the trailers for Avengers Age of Ultron, and that's not what we got. We got a very spoofy, like, funny, sarcastic kind of thing, but that's Joss Whedon. This is not Joss Whedon. This is the Russo brothers who made The Winter Soldier and Civil War, which are probably the most badass films in the MCU. So when I see this, I know this is what I'm going to get. And let me just start off with Thanos. Thanos, I mean, he does, a lot of people are complaining about his look. I think he looks fine because, like, they're not just like the CGI look. I'm talking about like the design-wise. I think his design looks fine. His CGI, it just needs to be a little bit more done. But that's it. Like, Thanos is perfect. He's such a badass. Like, his opening lines of dialogue are like,
In time, you will know what it's like to lose.
the way Josh Brolin plays this character is just fantastic. Like, he's got this voice of badassness. Like, when I heard Josh Brolin was going to be playing Thanos, I'm not going to lie, I was very, like, iffy on it. But now hearing his voice, it's like, wow, it's like amazing. And when he straight up bitch slaps Iron Man and makes him eat dirt, I was like, oh my god, he's like this. They're like something about fun isn't normally what you have to do when it comes to balancing the universe. But I gotta admit, puts the Infinity Stone in his gauntlet. This put a smile on my face and rocks him, and I'm like, whoa, this is so awesome. He's telling the Avengers he's having fun beating the piss out of them. He rocks Spider-Man, and there's going to be a Wakanda versus like crazy ass looking aliens, and a lot of people are like, oh, another army like faceless aliens. It would be kind of boring to see like 23 Avengers versing one guy for 2 hours and 35 minutes or 2 hours and 40 minutes, however long this movie's going to be, I forget, but I know it's going to be extremely long, and if it's just going to be that, it's going to be kind of boring. But you gotta admit, that was very Lord of the Rings. That last shot with them just charging at each other, come on, how can people hate that? It's awesome. And some people are complaining about the look of Spider-Man, and I will admit, like, his CGI is obviously not done because the movie's not coming out for another 6 months, but I love the design, and a lot of people are hating that design of the Iron Spider. And another complaint people are having with Spider-Man is that he's too Iron Man. But I have to say that when it comes to going against Thanos, do you want a 16, 17-year-old kid wearing spandex going to get, like, when he nearly broke Iron Man's neck by punching him? If he was wearing spandex, if he flicked him, he would be dead. I understand why they have to use the Iron Spider in this fight because it makes the most sense. It makes the most sense story-wise. But so I think we're going to have to deal with this Iron Spider for right now. But until then, I think we're going to get our Spider-Man back in Spider-Man Homecoming 2, which is what we're calling it now. The look of Captain America is just so badass. This is the sharing lines of dialogue. And let me tell you something. My favorite part of this entire trailer is definitely the beginning, the build-up, is the homage to the Avengers. You cannot say that gave you goosebumps. If you love the MCU in the slightest, when you hear dun, 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 I'm getting chills thinking about it. It was so amazing because we didn't hear the Avengers theme song in the Avengers Age of Ultron commercials or anything like that. I think we probably heard it once or twice in the entire movie, and it was very slim. This gives a new vibe. And when Nick Fury in the first Avengers was talking to Thor, he's like, "What are you prepared to do?" And he gives him that whole speech. I loved it. When it starts with Nick Fury starting off that speech, then it goes to Thor, and then Iron Man. It's just the greatest homage, and it shows you how far these people have come. Like, the entire trailer, I was like, oh my god, how did we get to here? Like, 16, 17 movies in, how did we get here? I mean, sure, there was a lot of bumps on the road of that 16, 17 movie road, but you got to admit, this is going to be the greatest ending of the MCU ever. I'm not saying that it's going to end entirely, but I'm saying they've been setting this up since the first Avengers in 2012. Technically, it's been starting since 2008. This has been built up since 2008 because guess what? Iron Man was setting up the Avengers, and the Avengers is setting up Infinity War. So therefore, Iron Man had a part in setting up Infinity War. So we've been building up to this for 10 years. And this is my Star Wars to a lot of people who grew up in the 80s. This is my Star Wars. This is what I grew up loving. This is what Spider-Man is technically my Luke Skywalker, but this is my franchise. This is my thing I grew up with. I'm not going to lie, there were, like I said earlier, a couple of bumps, but seeing something this massive and something that's going to end the original Avengers brought a couple tears to my face. I'm not saying I was like, oh my god. No, there were just moments I was like tearing up because my entire life, well, not my entire life, since I really was getting into movies and really getting into superheroes, which was around 2012 and stuff like that, but I'm pretty fresh to this still, and the MCU was there the entire time. They were the kind of the push that pushed me into film. Spider-Man was the initial light. The MCU kind of guided me into where I am today as a film fan. So seeing how much this evolved shows you how much I evolved as a film fan and a film critic and a filmmaker. So this means a lot to me, this film. And if it sucks, I will probably be the saddest person in this entire planet. I'll probably quit YouTube, quit my career as a filmmaker, and just be a janitor at the local Starbucks. I mean, that's what I'm going to have to be. But I loved this trailer. This is probably my favorite MCU trailer of all time. It's badass. It's not just, images of left, right, action, action, action. It had a nice, subtle build-up showing you where the Avengers are at, or like how they're separated, and like you have to see them kind of get back together. I'm really, really excited for this movie. And for the people who didn't like the trailer, I'm not disagreeing with them, but I'm saying I really do feel bad for them because they didn't get to face the excitement I got to face when I first watched this trailer. I want to hear your thoughts down below, guys. I have a Twitter, Instagram, Gumps_videos. Go follow me there for the latest news and updates on my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that crap. Later and goodbye.